Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to be talking about my favorite products for the month of May, and to be honest with you, I can't even remember the last time I filmed a favorites video. To be honest with you, I don't know why I stopped filming them, but I guess people just weren't watching favorites videos anymore. They were more interested in product reviews, and so I just thought, screw it. I want to talk about some of my favorite products that I have been using consistently for the month of May. Now, May was a bit of a challenging month for me because I was sick for several weeks, but these are items that I used almost the entire month, except for, of course, when I was sick. And these are also items that I have been loving prior to May as well, so I'm kind of including them all in this one video. So if you are interested in finding out what some of my favorite products are, make sure you keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. The first item I'm going to talk about is this foundation right here. This is from Physicians Formula. It's called the Healthy Foundation. I didn't think I was gonna love it as much as I do, but it is such a good foundation to wear on those days where you want to even out your complexion, you want a healthy dose of hydration, and you want your skin to look like skin. Unfortunately, they don't have the best shade range, so if you are able to find your shade, good on ya. If you're not, Physicians Formula, you need to do better. I have also been loving my Rimmel Stay Matte Loose Powder. You guys probably see me talk about this a lot in my videos. I love that it is so finely milled, but it also has a bit of a pink color to it, and that just means you're not going to get a lot of a flashback when you do apply it to your face. But of course, if you are worried about flashback for whatever reason, after you finish baking with this loose powder, just use another pressed powder. I like to go in with my MAC Studio Fix powder and just brush the loose bake away with the pressed powder, and that way you are guaranteed a no flashback. This powder here does exactly what it says it's going to do as well. It keeps you matte all day long, but in order to get that effect, you have to leave this on your face for a good 10 to 15 minutes. It may sound a little bit ridiculous, but if you wipe this bake away right away and you have oily skin, I mean, if you're on the normal to sort of combination side, you could probably wipe it away a little bit faster, but for me with oily skin, I need to leave this on my face for a while so it'll absorb all of that excess sebum and then leave you looking matte and flawless all day long. The next item I have been loving since I purchased this at the Sephora VIB Rouge sale is this Laneige moisturizer. It's called the Waterbank Hydrating Gel. It is for normal to a combination skin, but because of the gel formula, it's actually been working really well on my skin, and I truly love the way it makes my skin feel. It's like a nice dose of water for my skin, so when I wake up in the morning or even midway through the day, I'm never dehydrated, my skin doesn't flake off, and it always just looks healthy. The best part about this particular formula is that it absorbs into your skin really quickly as well, so it doesn't just leave a film on top, it actually gets absorbed beneath the dermis, so that's why I think this works as well as it does. This is also significantly more affordable than the $100+ at the Amore Pacific Hydrogel Moisture Cream Gel. I forget exactly what it's called, but that used to be my ride or die moisturizer, and I still love it, don't get me wrong, but Amore Pacific and Laneige are actually the same company, and they get their ingredients from the same location, which is Jeju Island in Korea. So I am pretty confident that this here for $45 is comparable to the Amore Pacific Hydrogel. So I am not mad at this, and that's why it is in my favorites. While we're on the topic of hydration, I also want to talk about this right here. This is the Sol de Janeiro. This is my Bum Bum cream. I absolutely love this moisturizing cream. I use this lotion all over my body, especially after I've shaved my legs or I need a little bit of extra hydration on my ashy elbows, you know what I mean. This is such a nice lotion. Not to mention, it smells so intoxicating. Oh my God, I was at work and I actually had somebody, as I was standing in line at Tim Hortons, say to me, "You smell so good. What is the perfume you're wearing?" I was like, "It's not perfume, it's actually my lotion." And I told him it's called Bum Bum Cream. And anyways, we had a good chuckle about it. But that's all to say, this is such a pleasant smell. It is not overpowering, but it is just, oh, you're not going to be able to get enough of it. I can't even describe what it is. It's like a soft vanilla pistachio mixed with a little bit of caramel, if you can imagine what that would smell like. Let's talk about a primer next. I have really been loving this L'Oreal primer. It's called the Infallible Matte Lock Primer, and I love it because not only does it cover up my pores, but it keeps me matte all day long. And especially with the summer months right now and the incredible heat that we're experiencing here in Toronto, my skin gets super greasy throughout the day, and this is the one item that I have to sort of combat that greasiness. I like that this is a thinner consistency, so when you actually apply it to your face, it's almost like a liquid, but it dries down so nicely. Give it a couple of minutes to fully absorb into your skin, and then go on top with your makeup, and it's just gonna leave you looking so good. My only complaint about this primer is that it is significantly more expensive than some other primers that you might be used to picking up at the drugstore. This here can retail anywhere from $14.99 to $19.99, which is very expensive for a drugstore item, at least here in Canada. Hopefully the longer this stays out, the more likely it will be to go on sale, or at least decrease in price. But if you do happen to get this on sale and you do have oily skin, you will not be disappointed. Another item that I have been loving, and I am kicking myself for not using this a lot more, is this NARS Soft Matte Concealer. Now, I have used the NARS Radiant Matte, I think Radiant Concealer, whatever that thing is called, in the past, but I find it is a little bit thick and cakey when I put it underneath my eyes. So I've kind of put that concealer aside, even though it does provide great coverage, and I've turned to this little bad boy right here. I've had this for a long time, and by long time I mean several months now, but I never really dug into it, and ever since I started using this, I have not been disappointed, and my under eye area has never looked so bright.
Shine bright like a diamond.
I am wearing it on my face right now, and as you can see, I have zero redness peeking through on my cheeks over here. All of my dark circles are covered, and it's also done a great job of highlighting my face. And this product here blends out beautifully, and you truly don't need a lot. So this little pot right here is gonna last you a long time. One of the other items I have been loving is this right here. This is the Vlada and Smashbox Petal Metal Highlighter, and as you guys can see, it is a gorgeous petal shaped highlighter, and the color itself is stunning. I am wearing it on my cheeks right now. I've also swiped it on the back of my hand so you guys can see. It has this beautiful sheen to it, and that's the one thing I really appreciate about this highlighter, is that it doesn't have glitter in it. And I think all glitter should be banned from highlighters, because for somebody who has texture and oily skin, it does not look good. This right here just gives you the perfect highlight. It accentuates everything you want it to accentuate, and it's just a great color. The other shades that they have weren't really up my alley. This was really the only one that I felt I could truly pull off, and plus they are a little bit on the expensive side, so I wasn't willing to invest that much in these highlighters. But this one here, I am certainly happy that I picked up, and I've been using this almost every single day, and as you guys can see, I've barely put a dent in it. So there is tons of product in here for you to work with. So if you're looking for a cool highlighter, like, look at this packaging, oh my god, I would certainly recommend this, and it is definitely a favorite. And I think I forgot to tell you what the shade name was. It's called Gilded Rose. One of my other favorites is this Baked Browns palette from Dose of Colors. These shades right here are phenomenal. I love this formula. It just goes on smoothly. It basically blends itself and the colors are super pigmented. Of course, everything in here is matte, but this is such a good palette to travel with, to wear regularly. I mean, these colors, I don't know, they're right up my alley. Hopefully they're up your alley as well, but this is just something that I find myself reaching for constantly. And for somebody who's been using this every single day, there's so much product still left over, so you are getting a decent amount for what you pay for, and I have not been disappointed with this palette. I absolutely love it. I mean, I love all of the other ones as well, but this one here in particular I find is just so wearable and easy to use. And lastly, I have something from Kylie Cosmetics to talk about. They did have a Cinco de Mayo sale at the beginning of May, so I went ahead and I picked up the Velvet formula of her liquid lipstick, and it is something that I have been wearing on and off, and I really like this formula. I got the shade Rosie, and that's the one that I've been wearing a lot. Of course, I got the lip liner, which is your typical lip liner, and then I have the liquid lipstick, which is fantastic. I love that it does dry down. Of course, it is what I'm wearing on my lips right now. Like I was saying, I love the way it dries down, not to a complete matte, but it just feels super comfortable on your lips. Like you're getting a dose of hydration, but you're also getting beautiful pigmentation and an almost dried down lipstick. I find it goes on smoothly, it's easy to manipulate, and it also smells delicious. Of course, this being a velvet formula, it is not transfer proof, so if I kiss the back of my hand, you guys can see some of the lipstick, it does come off. So if you are looking for something that's going to be budge proof, this isn't up your alley, but I love how comfortable it is, and that's why this is one of my favorites for the month of May. And that's gonna do it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed hearing what some of my favorite products have been for the month of May and prior, because you know, May was a bit of a write-off too. This was actually a lot of fun to film, and I think I'm gonna go back to filming more of these videos. Do let me know in the comment section below if this is something that you guys want to see more of, or if you think I should scrap the whole idea. Before you click out of this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. You guys can also connect with me on all of my social media if you want to hang out with me a little bit more outside of YouTube, and I'm going to make sure to link everything for you in my description box below. Thank you again so much for watching. I hope you are all having an amazing day no matter where you are in the world. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.